As of recently, not really that recent, like 2025. This is not when it started, but when it became like a very overbearing problem, a very disgusting problem at that. But I started noticing like a surge of people making fun of rape victims, especially with the release of the Epstein files, with David and all that kind of stuff. It is just like, what the fuck are we doing with our lives? Genuinely. It's mostly just edgy teenagers trying to make like dark humor jokes, and I put that in quotations because at the end of the day these jokes are very harmful and serve nobody any purpose. I don't even see how they're funny. Sean Diddy Combs is a highly influential American hip hop mogul, rapper, and record producer who was arrested on charges of racketeering and sex trafficking, to put it lightly, very lightly at that. This dude is one of the most memed sexual predators, and in the worst way possible, with like the Diddy oil jokes, the no Diddy jokes, and it's just like, what the fuck are we even talking about? Like, genuinely, what the hell are we talking about? And every single time somebody tries to point it out, we are suddenly called too sensitive. I'm sorry, I didn't realize calling you out for making jokes about a sexual predator, not jokes condemning him or something. No, jokes making it seem like what he did was funny, what he did was cool, what he did was like aura or some bullshit that these Gen Zs are coming up with. I'm Gen Z, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. He is a sexual predator that used his status to abuse and groom victims. And also, they're making edits of Jeffrey Epstein and Diddy together, and I'm just like, what the fuck are we talking about now?
You would have to be severely mentally ill not to find a 15-year-old girl attractive.
Good looking baby oil. Don't call me that. Don't call you that? Don't call you what? You just called me baby oil. I said don't call me that. Hey, dig this. I was just showing you love Diddy. You ain't need to crash out on me like that.
No, that's cool. That's cool. It's all love.
Oh, I know it's cool. You definitely know it's cool. Man, when you talking to me, you talking real tough. You feel me? You better talk to your little gooner boy boyfriend, man. Get a VIP pass next time you'll pop talking to me like this. What's your name? Diddy!
Where are we going with, where are we genuinely going with life? You sat there, made an AI prompt about Jeffrey Epstein and fucking Sean Diddy Combs beefing, and made it an edit. But to put it lightly, Diddy jokes are not fucking funny. They never will be. There's multiple victims of him and multiple people that have been affected by him. So for you to sit there and make these kinds of jokes is fucking disgusting, because at the end of the day, if it was somebody that you cared about, you would never make these kinds of jokes, and you would go on the internet and start berating everybody for making these kinds of jokes. But because it's somebody that you do not care about or know, you want to open your big ass mouth to just spout bullshit. Jeffrey Epstein, born January 20th, 1953, and died August 10th, 2019, was an American financier and child sex offender. He gained his wealth by providing tax and estate services to billionaires and cultivated an elite social circle of prominent individuals. Every single time this dude pops up on my FYP, it pisses me off, because at the end of the day, it's been like 4 months since the files have been released. Absolutely nothing has happened. There is one person in jail and the other two themselves.
Pointing at the enemies, trembling the psyche, fuck, wash all my sins away.
Blank said she felt God's presence next to her when she was in bed. She knows that Jesus watches over her and helped save her life. Whoops. You should dress up as Jesus the next time you see her.
3 million Epstein files were just released. You know what the crazy thing about that is? Is that every single powerful man on the planet was either on the list in the island or on his way there, except me. How did they forget about me? And you know what's the other crazy thing is that every girl there was either 13, 14, or 16. None of them were 15.
Take the order here. The phones are not working.
It's not. You're not taking the order here. Y'all not answering the
Because the
phone.
phones don't work. Common sense is gonna tell you to walk in.
Okay, but they the ones. So well, oh well. Yeah, I like.
No, you broke my heart once again. I just want you to know In another life, I would have loved to just fold laundry and do my taxes with you.
I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go.
When you make these kinds of jokes, I just want to ask you one question, because there has to be at least one person that you think would be laughing at this. Do you think any of the victims would ever laugh at this? Which one of these victims do you think would have laughed at this degeneracy? Jenna Lisa Jones, Rena O, Juliet Bryant, Wendy Pazante, Joanna Harrison, Shantae Davies, Lisa Phillips, Haley Robson, Jennifer Arouse, Amy McClurry, Sarah Ransom, Courtney Wild, Michelle Licata, Rachel Benavides, Annie Farmer, Marie Farmer, Liz Stein, Charlene Rochard, Kiki Doe, Marina Lacarda, Anushka De Giorgio, or the other hundreds of children that were abused by Epstein. You tell me which one would laugh at those. Somehow people have found a way to make it racist.
Black women are so terrible that not even Epstein would have sex with black women. He would have sex with actual children.
Why do you rape young children?
The answer is, I don't know.
Peter Scully is an Australian convicted child sex offender and murderer who is imprisoned for life in the Philippines after being convicted of murder of a 12-year-old girl, 1 count of human trafficking, and 5 counts of rape by sexual assault of children. Scully was sentenced to life imprisonment in June 2018.
That's how remorseful I am. I have done nothing but. What I'm looking for is the real reason why I took that road and what drove me to it. Because in Australia I wasn't like that. In the first 12 months here I wasn't like that. So what drove me that way? That's what I want to know. And that's what I want to tell everyone. Anyway, are we almost done? Because we're going around in circles. Oh, sorry. And everything you wish, happy and juicy, I know you want to keep
And everything in your fiber. Genuinely, I don't know where the TCC community is going. They're genuinely the most brain dead imbeciles I'm trying to look at and just say, like, shut the fuck up. You're useless to society. You're quite frankly useless to society. I hate a ginormous chunk of these absolute fucking imbeciles. Like, we are genuinely fucking doomed if we are literally idolizing a child rapist.
Where she died in the back of my mind. I didn't kill her physically.
David met Celeste when he was 16 and she was 11. Prosecutors alleged that he entered an illegal sexual relationship in November 2023 when Celeste was 13 and was sexually abusing her during their very much illegal relationship. He was arrested on April 16, 2026, with his charges being first-degree capital murder, continuous sexual abuse of a child under the age of 14, unlawful mutilation of human remains, and possession of child sexual abuse material. I'm not gonna ponder on the little fucks that still listen to his music, because honestly it's quite buns, but okay, have your cake and eat it, I guess. I don't know. But one thing that I want to point out is this one TikTok I saw, and it genuinely baffled me how a grown man with children can think like this.
Hernandez to death to silence her. Unpopular opinion, unpopular opinion, unpopular opinion. Celeste didn't know she was 14 before she got in that Uber. Celeste didn't know she was 14 before she got in that Uber. Now let me state the obvious, because we have a dumb bitch coming in the comment section. David should have been talking to a 14-year-old. True. And I'm saying what he did messing with the 14-year-old, it was wrong legally, right? It is wrong. But David just wanted some pussy. Celeste got herself killed. David was the adult. Celeste was the child. David was wrong for reaching out to an underage young lady. Did we get that clear?
Are we stupid? Have we genuinely just lost the plot? Do we not know how grooming works? A lot of people, for some reason, don't know how grooming works and often will blame the grooming victim instead of the groomer. Like, how are we going to sit there and say an 11-year-old child was the villain of the sexual abuser who was 16 when they met? She was 11. You mean a 16-year-old can't tell that they shouldn't be dating an 11-year-old? You mean a grown man? Because when they got into a relationship, he was grown. A grown man can't tell that he shouldn't be raising a 13-year-old? Are y'all that incompetent? Do you lack emotional skills? Do you just how much of a fucking loser do you have to be to say something like this? Genuinely.
My mom told me not to lie, it will dig you down a deeper hole, and if you lie yourself out of it, I'll probably do it again in the future.
Paulo was a look-smexing content creator who was exposed by his girlfriend for buying child pornography and child sexual abuse material of kids between the ages of 8 and 15. This dude was literally buying violent CSAM content, and the only thing people can focus on is the fact that the girlfriend exposed him and quote unquote ruined his life, and that the girlfriend is quote unquote ugly. She's not ugly, first of all, but that's like besides the point.
Delete, and delete. You're gone.
While listening to sleeping, I found all like the links in the chats of all the CPs was buying.
So thanks, man. I'm on your side. Have a conversation with you about this, man. Appreciate it.
You wait a little while to see what's wrong and right. You wait a little while. Sometimes.
Eddie, can I have $15 to go on a field trip to the Statue of Liberty?
Okay.
Hey, Dad, can I have $5 to go to the show?
Okay.
Baby, can I get $25 to go shopping?
Okay.
Hey, Dad. Baby, can I get $25?
I don't think I can find the words to describe people like this. I genuinely think the look smexing community is top 5 stupidest communities. That, let me tell you something. That fucking brain smashing that you're doing, that bone smashing, it is getting to your head. Your brain is turning into mush. Stop it. Oh, he was only 18 though. What age does it become official that this dude is a pedophile? At what age would he have to do it? 40? 80? This is genuinely the reason why most sexual offenders will never get any kind of repercussions, because quite literally nobody cares. From society to the people that are supposed to be protecting us, nobody fucking cares but the victim themselves. Because that is who went through that. That is who you are mocking. That is who you will forever be making these kinds of jokes about, because you want to fit into some fucking dumbass dark humor society. As a victim of constant sexual abuse, it will never be your fault, because at the end of the day, your abuser made a conscious and well thought out decision to do that by themselves. You did not coerce them, you did not force them to, you did not give consent. Rape culture is becoming a very underlooked thing. It is quite disgusting. But at the end of the day, there is not much we can do about it, because people will continuously decide to make these jokes about victims. You cannot do anything about it. The best thing to do is to ignore it. So sorry, Jeffrey. These things happen when your body had never been given time to properly heal. So it came out in the toilet and I didn't know what to do. So I just flushed the tiny little fetus. You have made me numb and I hate you for this. I hope I never have to see you again. I am not your personal incubator. Where is the baby? Where is Ghislaine? Tomorrow is the halfway ultrasound for Jeffrey. This one stuck. After they took the first baby who survived and the early miscarriage, I think it was called, I no longer feel like a person but a vessel. Will they take this one too? Who has the first one? Where did Ghislaine go? She is never around. I can't let myself get attached. I'm not old enough or mature enough or even in the place to have a baby that I would be responsible for. I am not even able to focus on anything other than hiding this again. I had to go to eating disorder treatment prior to being in this situation again and missed the entire fall semester of school. I am so very exhausted. My body feels so tired. Will I ever be free? I am such a monster. I didn't console her. I can't unhear her screams. They haunt me. I couldn't even bring myself to look at her. I am a monster. I deserve to be haunted by her screams. I am so sorry. I am so broken. I do also want to deeply apologize for going radio silent. It wasn't something I intended to do. I was not in the best place mentally, but I'm better now. I also do want to say happy Men's Mental Health Month and happy Pride Month to every person in the LGBTQ plus community.